I I own a shop in my district, and we sell stationery, and we have 3 or 4 or 5 designs of like a Read Band book sticker, and we have this whole wall in the shop that's just stickers and patches and things, and I like having that because usually so the shop is kind of near like a middle school and a high school in my district too, so a lot of kids are walking home and they come through the shop, and a sticker or something small like that, a button that you pin on your jacket, like that's something that a lot of these kids can afford sometimes, and they feel like they can come and get something and express themselves and their views and have something to pin to their jacket or put on their water bottle or something. And the Read Band book stickers are the most popular item in that category, absolutely no question, because these kids are smart enough to know for themselves what they're prepared to read and what they're not. So that's, a lot of you, what I realized recently, a lot of you don't know, a lot of you probably think that's all I talk about all the time, but a lot of you don't know that I own a shop, that I've been a business owner in my district for about 20 years, and I've got a boyfriend, and he's come around here a couple times, and some of you have met him. He's the new favorite of the group. He's rehabilitating my image with some of you. Some of you are talking to me for the first time because you've seen me with a man, and so now it's okay to approach me and things like that. And one of you came up to me and said, "So that Bobby's pretty great. He owns a couple stores, huh? Business owner." Like that. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, do you know that I'm a business owner? Like, we do the same thing. I also own a couple stores, but yes, I'm glad that you are now paying attention to my existence because you've seen me with a boy. To make a point, to drive home a point about the patterns of sexism in this body. And sometimes they're funny and innocent, like what I just described, and sometimes they're much more insidious and based in violence and something a little bit more aggressive, like we experienced last night. I am grateful that in Nebraska, hopefully after tonight, we will not have a book ban in this state. I agree with Senator Michaela Cavanaugh's wish to put the final nail in the coffin of this bill tonight and not let it hold over until tomorrow and just let it be done at this time. I'm prepared to stay here late. I know a lot of people have had to check out and go home, have responsibilities with family. I'm ready to stay here and just finish this up because we know that this bill does not have 33 votes. So I think we should be ready to finish it tonight and move on to other things. Another thing I wanted to share that I didn't get time to share on the mic earlier, since the point now is to take time until we take the cloture vote and we don't have 33, is the both sidesism of what was said this morning frustrated me a lot. Saying things like, what happened last night? This is like something that really bothers me politically that a lot of people say, because it comes off as like adult and mature, but I think it's stupid. Saying something like, we all just really need to listen to each other better, and we all need to do better with each other, and all we need to do is listen and break bread and hear where we're coming from, and then all these things can be avoided. I think that there comes a time where you hit the ceiling on civility. I really do think that, and many people disagree, and that's okay, but this is really my view, that you come to a point where you're 70 years old.
1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. President. You've had a life. You've been married. You've had kids. You've raised these kids. Now you're enjoying the fruits of your life, and you've got grandchildren. You've run a business. Maybe you've sold a business. And you've become elected to the only deliberative statewide body, and you're a state senator, and you use that platform to say, well, I'm not going to say it. You all heard it. And you know what? Senator Lowe said that he watched that video 5 times. I'll tell you, at 8:42 p.m. last night, I posted it, and now it's been viewed 460,000 times. That video I posted just on my Twitter has been viewed 460,000 times as of right now, and that's just going to go up. I bet it hits 1 million by tomorrow. So people are able to see for themselves what Senator Halloran said, and from the feedback I'm getting, a lot of those people have come to the conclusion that I have, that he should choose to resign.
That is your time.
Thank you, Mr. President.